time for the Top 5, sponsored by the Fort Worth Convention and Visitors Bureau.
Welcome back to the Ultimate Dallas Sports Show. Time now for the Top 5, the first of the new year, and today we're looking at the top 5 games of the college football playoff era, something Mike asked me about earlier this week. And this is the first top 5 I put together where I felt like it was tough to cut down from 9 to 5. We'll discuss the reasoning a little bit later, but let's start with number 5, NDSU beats Montana State. Wait, hang on. That's FCS. The Bison won championship number 10 in Frisco. I just want to get them in. Go Bison.
No.
All right. The real number 5.
Stop.
Michigan beats Bama in the Rose Bowl last year, 27-20 in overtime. Major emotional swings. Big Blue and John Harbaugh getting over the hump, ending Nick Saban's run. Mac, lead us off here. Does this belong on the list?
Belongs on the list, yes. It's certainly not number 1, but when you end Nick Saban's career in overtime at the Rose Bowl, yeah, that's on the list.
All right, let's move on here. Number 4, Georgia edging Ohio State at the stroke of midnight, 42-41 in the 2022 CFP semifinal. 4 lead changes, 83 total points, and of course the missed field goal at the turn of the new year. Mike, what do you think about having this at number 4?
Listen, I want to see what 3, 2, and 1 are, but yeah, that's definitely got to be up there somewhere. So.
All right, moving on here. Number 3, we return to the Rose Bowl for a shootout. Baker Mayfield and the Sooners versus Georgia. You want points? We got them. 102 total. Sony Michel and Nick Chubb torched OU for more than 300 combined rushing yards. The Sooners took the ball out of Baker's hands with a chance to win the game in the first overtime, and Georgia wins it 54-48 in double OT. Joe, your thoughts here?
Big-time games going to overtime like they have in college, I'm all for it. Definitely belongs on the list. But I hope I know what you have at number 1. I hope I know.
We'll see. We'll see. All right, where do we go at number 2? How about we finally get a championship game? Bama versus Georgia in 2018 with the game played in Atlanta. Georgia up 20-7, backup quarterback Tua Tagovailoa instead of Jalen Hurts, benched at halftime. Everyone scrambled for their pronunciation cards. Tua led Bama back with a 10-point fourth quarter, an iconic game-winning touchdown pass in overtime. Mac, your thoughts here?
Absolutely. And the best part about it wasn't necessarily the game, but it was the post-game interviews and just how well Jalen Hurts handled that, because everybody asked him, how do you feel? How do you feel? You just got benched in the championship game. Your team won. And he's like, how do you think I feel? It's great. I'm the national champion. It was an amazing game, and amazing, really, just the way he conducted himself spoke so highly of the person that we've gotten to know in the NFL as the quarterback of the Eagles, for sure.
So the question is, number 1, the best of the Clemson-Bama trilogy, the second meeting in 2017. For all of his warts and issues off the field later in his career, Deshaun Watson played incredible against the Bama dynasty. 9-play, 2-minute drill, game-winning drive, walk-off touchdown for the title. It's the best game. Mike, what do you think?
I really like this one. Now that I've seen your list, I would move number 4 up a little bit. The stroke of midnight Ohio State game, I think would go a little higher on my list. Mac is shaking his head no hard, though.
Interesting.
What did he miss, Mac? What am I not thinking of?
The Fiesta Bowl. That the same day that Georgia beat Ohio State was the day TCU, the biggest underdog in the history of the college football playoff, upset Michigan. Yeah. That's the best game I've ever seen.
Gotta be on the list somewhere. Gotta be.
I thought I literally had, because TCU was the first one off. The reason why I didn't, because the game itself, as much as it was dramatic, there were 17-point swings and Michigan never led. As much as we're talking wild swings on who's in control of a game, TCU led that thing wire to wire. That's the only reason.
Let me take you to the 20,000-foot view, though.
Right.
It added so much credence to the playoff.
Right.
And
I
having
agree.
more teams in, because this kind of thing can happen. That's why 12 teams is great.
Right.
And don't listen to Kirk Herbstreit.
And you could throw the same thing in there for Arizona State this year. Both of those two were neck and neck for that 5 spot. But the Rose Bowl has a say in this. Nick Saban, ending Nick Saban's career, getting over the hump. There was a lot of emotion on that 5 spot that was tough to overcome, at least personally. And as much as the TCU game was great, you got to think of the 66-7 game right after that, and that tarnishes it just a little bit. I'm sorry. It's just the way things work out.